Before the video starts, I just really wanted to give a big thank you to you, the person watching this video right now, and to everyone who has subscribed to me in the past month and even before that. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I was really contemplating whether or not YouTube was the right path for me about a month ago, and then I got a lot of support on a lot of my content, which really motivated me to keep going. So I really appreciate each and every one of you. Unfortunately, it's not going to be an intro bit for this video. However, I did just want to say thank you guys so much. And I want to thank everyone who came into stream the past week or so. I really appreciate it. And I will probably be doing streams in the future for deck requests. So please keep an eye out for that. That's enough yapping from me. Let me take you to the video. What is going on, guys? Rogue TCG here, bringing you another Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG deck profile. This is Unchained Fiends. This is a deck that I built on stream, suggested by a viewer. I built it given the viewers' suggestions, and this is how it turned out. We did some test hands, and it actually turned out fairly well. So if you guys do want to make your own personal decks, I might be streaming again sometime soon, or rather than later. You'll be able to find out if you can join our Discord. I'm going to put a QR code on screen so you can join that way. It's also going to be down in the description, so you'll know when I'm going to be streaming. Or you could also check the post tab on my YouTube channel. I will also be posting there when I'll be streaming. But that's enough yapping. Let's get to the profile. We are on triple Unchained Twin Aruha. You can target a card you control. You can't special summon the rest of the turn except for Fiends and then destroy the targeted card. And if you do special summon this card from your hand, if this card on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon one Unchained monster from your deck except for itself. Very powerful card. This is your main play starter just to start your combos. However, a lot of the Unchained stuff will also function the exact same way. The entire point of this deck is to try and make a one-card combo as many times as possible, but it's more like a 1.5 card combo because you need any one of the one-card combos and a card you can pop. So yeah. Next, we're on one Rakea. We're not really too Unchained deep since this is a combo deck now. One-card combo again. So these are all fairly searchable, so we're only on one. This one's just a quick effect to destroy one of your own cards and also has that same floating effect. We are on double Sarama. This is a Dark Fiend, which is actually somewhat important. You can target an Unchained card in your grave except for itself, set it to the field, and destroy a card you control, and if this is destroyed, it floats again. We can only play one Sharvara, unfortunately. During the main phase, if this card's in your hand, quick effect, target a fiend or monster or a face-down card you control, destroy it, and if you do special summon this card, but when it's faced in the monster zone, you can't special summon monsters except for fiends. If this card is sent to the grave, you can set one Unchained spell trap directly from your deck. You can only use each effect of Sharvara once per turn. We're on one Shiama. You can target one card you control, destroy it, and then destroy one spell trap on the field. If this card's in your grave, you can target a fiend or face-down card on the you control, destroy it. If you do special summon this card but place it on the bottom of the deck when it leaves the field, you can only use each effect of Shiama once per turn. And then that's it for our Unchained main deck cards. You're probably noticing the Dog and Soul are not in there. We kind of decided as a group during stream that Soul and Dog are a little bit better in the side deck now, since this is kind of like an engine deck. So those two cards are a lot better going second. So we're really going to be trying to go first. We are playing a bunch of hand traps in the main to prevent our opponent from really popping off. So that's why we're not running those, if you're wondering. Now, onto the supplementary engine, Dark Beckoning Beast. When this card is normal summon, you can add one of the big guys or a card that specifically lists any of those cards in its text from your deck to the hand. And once per turn during your main phase, you can normal summon one Fiend with 0 attack and defense in addition to your normal summon. That's basically the whole point of the deck is 0 attack, 0 defense Fiends. And we're using a new card. So this isn't necessarily a TCG deck profile quite yet, but this is going to be legal fairly soon. So we're playing 3 of that because it is a 1-card combo, because it does search Chaos Summoning Beast. You contribute this card, it mentions all of the big guys, and that's it. He doesn't do anything. The thing is, he is a level 1, 0 attack, 0 defense Fiend that you can search from your deck to hand and then immediately a normal summon. So we are running just that one because it is a brick. Next, new card, PogChamp, new card. Tricorn the Cacophonous Concert. It is a level 2 Fiend Tuner. If a monster in your possession is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is sent from the field to the grave, you can target one monster in your grave with both the same type and attribute as a monster you control. Add that monster to your hand. You can only use each effect of Tricorn once per turn. This is a very good card. You will be able to use this if you link off using this and Sarama to make cut that one out. So this is very good. This is just kind of like a free extender. It can search stuff in your grave back to your hand, like your Dark Beckoning Beasts, your Sarama and such. You can't really search the Aruha or the Sharvara unless you have specific setups, so you really only need to be searching the Dark Fiends really easily from the grave. But yeah, this card is very powerful, and it is very searchable given a card that we're going to be looking at in just a little bit. Hand traps for the main. We're on triple Ash, double Droll. I'm just going to go over this right now. Triple Imperm. For spells and traps, we're on triple Abomination's Prison. This one's just a Rhoda for Unchained cards, so it's better than Rhoda because it searches the spells and traps too. And if this set card is popped, you can special summon an Unchained monster from your deck. All the Unchained spell traps have that for the most part, so that's just something to keep in mind. One Foolish Burial in order to send our Shiyama and such. One Called by the Grave for hand traps. Triple Opening of the Spirit Gates. When this card's activated, you can add one of the big guys or a card that mentions it. And you can discard a card to summon a Fiend monster with 0 attack and 0 defense from your grave. So this is technically like a little bit of extender too. But for the most part, this adds your one card combo being Dark Beckoning Beast. We are on one Wailing of the Unchained Souls. Not really typical from when I used to play Unchained. If you link summon an Unchained Link monster, you can target a card in field, destroy it. If this set card is destroyed by card effect, you can special summon an Unchained monster from your deck. The reason we're running is just to maximize on those set cards that we can pop using our Unchains that float in order to trigger our popping effects as much as possible, because we really don't want to be popping our monsters too frequently because we really want to be link climbing. So we are trying to max out as many of the Unchained spell traps as we can, so we're just playing the one copy of this since it is searchable. Then lastly, new card PogChamp, new card once more, Nightmare Throne. When this card is activated, you can take one Fiend monster with 0 attack or defense from your deck and either add to your hand or destroy it. Once returned to the face up, you bell, and then we can stop right there because we're not really going to be caring about the other part of that effect. Thing is, this searches Dark Beckoning Beast, it searches Chaos Summoning Beast, and it searches Tricorn. So we are going to be running it. We're only going to be running 2 because this deck really does lose to Droll pretty hard. Our side deck is kind of matched up for that, however, so hopefully they're not manning Droll. Lastly, for our Unchained traps, 3 Abominable Chamber and 3 Escape. Chamber just being a Monster Reborn and also being able to special summon from hand, and then Escape being a pop a card you control and then pop another card and then destroy both. So kind of like a little bit worse of Icarus attack. But it does pop your Unchained, so you can get that float effect. That's it for the main deck. Now on to the extra. For Unchained cards in the extra, we're on double Unchained Soul of Rage. It needs an Unchained, including an Unchained Soul. So in our main, that's Sharvara or Shiyama, or our Yama. This is just a quick effect on your opponent's card to link summon a dark link using this card and a card your opponent controls as material. And then it floats if it's destroyed by battle or card effect into a Fiend into your grave, adding it back to your hand. Next, the Heart and Soul of the deck. Unchained Soul Lord Yama. Heart and Soul, get it? This card says it needs 2 Fiend monsters as its material, meaning Dark Beckoning Beast is a 1-card Yama, because it does put 2 Fiends on field. If it's special summoned, you can add an Unchained monster from your deck or grave to your hand. And if a card you control is destroyed by a battle or card effect while this card's in your grave, you can banish this card. Special summon 1 Fiend monster from your hand or grave, then destroy 1 card you control. You can use each effect of Yama once per turn. This card is Interruption in the grave. It is searching. This card is pretty much everything the deck really wants, so we are going to be running 2 of it just so we can do it twice if needed. However, this is very often going to be our main combo line, where we're going to be normal summoning Dark Beckoning Beast, normal summoning a Chaos Summoning Beast, and then making Yama to search any Unchained card that we need, and then that's why it's a 1.5 card combo where we just need any card that we can really set. It's better if it's a card that floats, however, if we can just get an Unchained on field, that works too. Lastly, we're on 1 Unchained Soul of Anguish. This is the same as Rage, like being popped and adds something back from your grave to your hand, except this, instead of being on your opponent's turn, being a quick effect, is on your turn. Next, for our non-Unchains, we are on double SP Little Knight, since we are going to be linking off during our opponent's turn and using their monsters as link material. So this isn't really a budget deck, as you can see by the $650 price tag. But you can definitely cut the SP Little Knights if you don't have them. So you can like just put like Unicorn or something in there instead. It's pretty easy to replace SP Little Knight with like a Unicorn, just like be kind of a little bit worse. We're on 1 Muckracker from the Underworld. We're a Fiend deck, so we can play this. And we do have a couple Fiend locks. Aruha does Fiend lock us. Sharvara Fiend locks while it's on field. So we do have a couple Fiend locks. But we do still want to play like the non-Fiends, like SP Little Knight, because we're not always going to be Fiend locking, especially on our opponent's turn. This is a cool card that I knew of, but I didn't know being played in this deck. We are on 1 Abyss Actor Super Producer, 2 monsters including a Fiend, so we can play this. During the main phase, quick effect, target a face-up card you control, destroy it, and apply one of these effects. Sorry, then you can apply one of these effects. We're going to be applying none of the effects, functionally. This card is just a quick effect, pop a card on field, which is a lot better when we're going second with Unchained Soul, to be honest, because then that's an interaction with our opponent. But this is good enough right now as it is. We're just going to put it in the extra deck for now. And then lastly, our finisher, Access Code Talker. For our Xyz, we are on 1 DDD High King Caesar, or Wave High King Caesar, I apologize. Needs 2 level 6 Fiends. We got a Sharvar and we got a Shyama. And when a spell, trap, or monster effect is activated that includes an effect of special summon a monster, quick effect, attach a material from this card, and get the activation. If you destroy that card, then you make one other DD monster you control, gain 1800 attack till end of turn. If this card's sent from the field to the grave, you can add 1 Dark Contract from your deck to your hand. The thing is, that first effect isn't a once per turn. So this is 2 points of interaction on our opponent's turn. Yeah. So we're just running this as like a flex spot. We can make this if we need to. And then lastly, our Sky Crisis for our Xyz. We are playing Synchros. I did want to include the Synchros. It's probably not optimal since we do get locked, but this is a tuner and this is a level 6, so we can make XL Synchro Stardust Dragon. To then cheat out our Stardust, special summon this tuner back from our grave to then make Baron. Pretty self-explanatory, to be honest, so I'm just going to leave that at that. That's it for the main and extra. Now onto the side. Of course, the side is going to be completely subjective to whatever your local metagame is, but this is just kind of the most competitive side that we decided to want to put together. Our Unchained cards were on 1 Soul and 1 Disaster in the side, as well as our 3rd Droll Lockbird just chilling there in the side. We're on 1 Dark Ruler No More, 1 Herald of the Abyss, double Triple Tactics Talents, triple Tactics Thrust, in order to search our Tactics, our Herald, or our Dark Ruler, or evenly. We are on triple Crossout Designator to call Droll, Ash, or Imperm, or if we're in the Mirror Match, we can also call any of the Unchained cards, or even Called By, to be honest. But this is just a good card to try and stop our opponent's ways of interacting with us. So we are running in the side because I'm unsure of how many people are really running Droll in the main. A lot of people are, but it doesn't necessarily seem reasonable to run Designator in the main because Droll isn't like the complete end of the world. It just hurts a bit. And by a bit, I mean quite a bit. And then lastly, Double Evenly. This is also searchable with Thrust. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, if you still are, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye. Thank y'all so much for watching the video. It really means a lot. If you want to talk to other Yu-Gi-Oh players in a competitive manner, please feel free to check out my Discord. We are still growing, but we would love to have you, and we plan to do some events sometime soon. You'll also be able to do cool stuff like vote on future videos and topics of videos, so swing by sometime and check us out. I also started a Patreon, so that'll be linked in the description of my videos from now on. Donating would mean a lot and would help in producing these videos. Right now, there's only one tier, being Tier 1 Femboy. This tier includes access to an exclusive Discord channel where you'll be able to talk amongst other femboys and have access to discussions with me as well as getting a shout out in every video following your patronage. Thank you so much for all your support.